Hey there, Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Moon, Scorpio Rising. It's Maggie from Moon Directed. Welcome to my channel. Here we work with the energy of the moon to see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward in the most positive way possible. So to have a little help getting into energy tonight, because I'm a little tired, Spirit suggested that I use the Keepers of the Light Oracle by Kyle Gray. So that's what I'm using. Yeah, we're ready. All right, let's see what we get here. What does Spirit want to say? You have green Tara, supreme protection. You are protected. Ooh. Cords are being cut. Move beyond limitations and trust. Cords of negative energy are being cut. That's what that means. So you are being protected during this process. So we have these cords of attachment that connect our energy to energy of people and people. Oh wow. Okay. All right, Spirit, I hear you. Thanks. Oh, okay. Hold on. Okay, so these cords of energy, really important. They really want to talk about them, so let's go. So these cords of energy, I've seen them, and they were shown to me in a dream, and they're thick, and they're black, and they're like tendrils, like from a plant that kind of like really thick, and then they get narrow, and they spin around, kind of like a Dr. Seuss kind of thing. Anyway, you can get those cut. You can ask St. Michael to come in and cut the cords of negative energy. So there are other kinds of cords of energy between individuals. Some of these things come from past lives and experiences. And so like there's like somebody you meet in your life and you're like, oh my gosh, we just can't get along. You could probably have a lot of negative energy accumulated over lifetimes. And now is the time to be cutting these cords to help in the ascension process. So it's really important that you take the time to do that. And then some of the cords are cords of white, bright energy. And I actually have seen a cord from me to someone else that was gold with like diamonds encrusted on it. It was beautiful. It was sparkly. It was so high energy. It was gold, not gold, like it was like gold colored light. It was all light in the, it was, so there's all kinds of energy cords. So when you want to cut the cords, specify that you want to cut the cords of negative energy. Ask for the help. It's beautiful. It's such a relief. And this person that I have this beautiful cord with, I also had the negative energy. And I was so afraid. I honestly was afraid of cutting the cords because I thought, if I cut the cords of negative energy, then we won't be connected anymore. But that isn't what happened. We are connected still with this beautiful cords of energy, but the negative ones, they're gone. And so you can do this work. It's all a matter of just asking for it. That's all I did was ask. I woke up from that dream, and while I was still sleeping, I was awake, but while I was just laying there, I asked St. Michael to come and cut the cords. And then I felt myself surrounded by his blue light. I saw it like it was like a cocoon around me. And I saw his sword. And the amount of relief that came after that. It was great. I highly recommend it. So there's lots of ways you can do it. Reiki healing. There are people out there that will help you with this. You can just ask. You can just ask. All right, let's see what else Spirit wants to talk about. Wow. I don't generally like to share that much, but I was supposed to, so hey. All right, so I would like to ask you to do an energy exchange with me. I put time and energy into this. If you could hit that thumbs up or leave me a comment, that would be great. It helps me grow my channel, and I really do appreciate it. And always I want to recommend that you check out your moon, your sun, and your rising. The answers that you're looking for may be in one of those other videos, or you actually can get a better picture because your sun sign is your value system. It's how you feel inside. It's how you're viewing the world. Your rising sign is your personality and how you're interacting with the world. And it's how the world is going to view you. And so there's going to be a different kind of energy that comes from that. And your moon sign is how you are reacting and responding to the energy of what the planets are doing, what other people are doing, what situations are. I feel like you've had these cards recently. So we have the 5 of coins. 5 of Pentacles. That's the... some people have and some people don't. And I really want you to look at this particular one. The dog of loyalty is right there with her while she's receiving. So that's nice, but he kind of looks like he's begging. So do you have something of value and people who have been loyal to you are begging you and you're just ignoring them? Meanwhile, on the outside, there's people looking in and thinking, why am I abandoning out on the outside? There's a cup, and I never noticed this before, and that almost feels like an opportunity for emotions is being offered, but she's missing it because she's focused on winning the money. So financially doing okay, but maybe emotionally missing the boat. So just something to keep in mind, because this is why you have this major decision that's going to affect the people in your life that you care about. So it's either a choice between this person I want to date and this one I don't. It's a choice between a job that maybe makes you move across the country, and your kids have to leave the school that they're in. It's something, because when the lovers are here, it isn't just about that love, which is beautiful in the foreground there with that elderly couple that have spent years together, and the dog of loyalty depicts that also. But in the background, you've got one person being chosen over another. And in the way back, you can see the swans that mate for life. So yes, this is about couples. But it's also about choice and decisions and how they affect the people in our life that we care about. So this is a pretty important card too. All right, let's get into this. Wow, that was a lot of information, and we haven't even gotten to the cards yet. So that was manifesting dreams and healing the past. Let's just see if they show up again. The moon is going to be in Gemini when we walk into the week. And that's about that sense of peace at the end of the cycle, right before we start the new cycle with the new moon on Monday in Gemini. And for you, Scorpio, that is in your 8th house of transformation. So we didn't get the same cards, but we got the same cards. The same messages. So we have cultivating prosperity. That's that manifesting dreams energy. And renewing your life. That's getting rid of that doesn't serve you. Getting rid of the clutter, the emotional baggage. That's healing the past. That's letting it go. So yeah, it's the same cards. I could have just taken those. I wasn't sure. Seemed like maybe. So wow, nice. So it's time to do a little decluttering, getting rid of the old, so that you're creating space and opportunity for things to come in, right? So it's like, see the field here? They had to go in and they had to till up. This looks like corn, so they had to go in and till up the soybeans, and they harvested them, and then they tilled the ground and put the parts of the beans that were not harvested under there to help support the growth for the new thing. But then they had to create space to plant the corn. By releasing this clutter, just getting rid of it, now you're creating space in your life to allow new things to come in. And there's always enough. There's always more than enough. And I think that so this is transformation. This is really important. So when you're doing your new moon ritual, really be thinking about what you want to cultivate. That full moon in Scorpio, wow, this is so big. That full moon in Scorpio that just happened was about releasing and moving through the portal and letting this stuff go. And now we have the next new moon falls into Gemini, and that's about planting your seeds of intention and what do you want to cultivate, and realizing that there's so much more opportunity. There's so much more coming in. So accept divine guidance, accept divine help, and also maybe accepting the situation. Oh. All right, let's start with this one. That cycle that ended needed to end. Somebody is left out behind. Somebody got left out behind, right? It says failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. I think that's what you have to accept. That being human means we're here to learn, we're here to grow. We can't if we don't make mistakes. How can you learn anything? If you get it right the first time, every time, what are you learning? Nothing. That's not why you're here. You're here to learn and grow. And then pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. And we do. We see ourselves reflected back in the people around us, the good and, you know, the shadow side and the light. But it's all part of being human. It's all part of loving all of you. That self-love card's coming up here, and I feel like this belongs with that, but this is pride. Take pride in who you are. So you made some mistakes. Welcome to Mother Earth, right? All right. And then this, humor. This is how you're going to get through all this. So you're going to accept the fact that you didn't get it right every time. You're going to throw it away, declutter. Okay, so I don't need that anymore. I'm going to take pride in myself, and I'm going to see the good in me, and I'm going to see it reflected back to me and others, and I'm going to plant my seeds of intention, and I am going to laugh and enjoy life again. It's beautiful. It's truly beautiful energy. When that moon moves into let's see, that was Cancer, so that's your 10th house of career coming up here, where the growth and the self-love. And so maybe you throw yourself into your work. Maybe that's where you find a little peace and quiet from your personal life. Or maybe it's your career that was causing you all the anxiety and you throw yourself into your personal life. You're planting seeds. You're cultivating prosperity. It could be financial. It could be emotional. I really believe it's emotional because of the journey that you've been on. Scorpio, you've been working so hard this year. And it's beautiful watching this growth and the self-love and the understanding of who you are. I want to make sure that was the only one that wanted to come out. These are beautiful. Okay. Shock of the new. This is decluttering. This is letting go. Shock of the new. What's new? It's different. It's unexperienced by you in this lifetime. It's an opportunity to see things from a different perspective. And it might be a little surprising to you. It might be surprising to people around you. But you have conscious connection. There's somebody out there to connect with. And this connection could be the perfect job. It could be the perfect friendship. It doesn't necessarily mean a love relationship. But there's a soul connection. There's a soulmate waiting to connect with you, to reflect back to you, to help you on this next stage of your journey. It's beautiful. When that moon moves into, what is that? Virgo. That's your 11th house of group activities over the weekend. So immerse yourself. Allow the universe to pour down all the goodness and blessings onto you. You might need to get out and have some fun. Find out where your support system is, right? We've got the dog of loyalty showing up everywhere. We've got this conscious connection. I feel like you're supposed to be touching base with somebody and start to see your path forward. Who do you need to connect with? Is it a family member? Is it a friend you haven't spoken to in a while? Is it someone from work? Is it someone who can help you find a job? But it feels more, it doesn't feel like work. I know that we've cruised through the 10th house here, but this feels like personal. But you know what you're working on. You've been working on it all year. I know you know. Oh, get out and have some fun. Be playful. Yeah, I think you need to connect with friends or family. Somebody out there that will help you find the joy, spark the fun, reconnect, use the humor. I mean, it is time to have some fun. It's time to bring some play back into your life. There's so much going on here. Oh my gosh, Scorpio. What a great year. It may not have felt like it, but wait till you get to the end. You'll be like, wow, my life is so different than it was a year ago. You're getting there. All right, let's get you a color card for the week. That was fast. Awaken your empathy, turquoise. You're a water sign. You have great empathy. If you've been tamping it down, if you've been trying to hide from your emotions, if you've been trying not to consciously pick up on the emotions of other people around you, where was that reflecting one? The pride, right? The reflecting back of people. So allow yourself to connect on an emotional level with your family, with your friends, whoever your support system is, to get you through this, and go have some fun. Like, connect on an emotional level, but have fun while you're doing it, right? It'll fill you up. You'll feel so much better. All right, we'll talk soon. I'll see you back here for the new moon reading. You're doing good work, Scorpio. Keep going. Oh my gosh, I love watching you grow. We'll talk. Bye.